Okay, we're out here. We're going to work on this truck, see if we can get it to fire off. Uh, I started the work yesterday. That's all video, but I couldn't do an intro because I was in a little bit of hurry trying to uh, get in before the rain. Ended up being a bad storm. You'll see that in the video. But anyway, we got in here. We're going to try to get this. I believe it's a 92. I bought it just for a parts truck, just for body parts and transmission and a few other little random parts that I think I can use on my other trucks. That's what happens when you buy all the same body style trucks. You just buy one truck for a parts truck and just fits everybody. But this one doesn't have the fuel tanks. It's got the 5.0. My other three trucks have the 5.8. So the motor, I wasn't concerned about it, other than I want to see if it will start, if it will somewhat run. We'll have to run it off starter fluid or something. As long as we can show that it runs, maybe we can sell the motor and use that, put that back into these other trucks. Because there's might be a few things we can use off. Maybe we save the alternator and a couple other little things that can be transferred over, but for the most part, we're just going to sell that engine or find something to put it in, one way or the other. Anyway, so we're going to get in here. We have to watch the video, see where we've gotten, and hopefully we can get this thing to spark off and run a little bit. All right, y'all stay tuned and continue to watch and see how we do, and we'll keep going. All right. Okay, let's see if this thing turn over. I've got a breaker bar on the crankshaft. See if it turns. All right, y'all watching? Well, no turn, at least a little bit. Get a ratchet on there because that wasn't hard to turn. Oh, well, we're about to have a storm blow in. That's fantastic. It turned pretty easy. Not so easy that I don't think. You do have compression. Do seem to turns. Okay, well that's pretty exciting. It turns pretty freely. It doesn't have a starter on it, so I've got a starter. Didn't notice. I crawled under there and just checked. And didn't have the bolts back down there. I don't know why. Luckily, this other truck over here, you can't see it, but the old red truck that I've got, it I pulled the starter off of it. This is the one that I'm gonna put on this. I know it's good. Bolts happen to still be under there. I'd taken it off a while back because I was having trouble with another vehicle, and before I knew I had a good starter here, so put it on there, test it, turned out good. So I bought a new starter for that truck, and was planning on putting that one back on here, but I haven't messed with it, so I hadn't put it on. So, which is nice because we're gonna stick it on this sucker. We're gonna see if it'll turn over. Now this thing doesn't have fuel tanks, so all we're gonna see is if it'll turn over. I may take a little starter fluid and spray in there and just see if it'll fire. A little suspicious because there was a spark tester in there, little light. Inside the cab, there's a box of spark plugs. There's new spark plug wires. So I think somebody's been working on it. I bought this as a parts truck, so I wasn't concerned about having it running. But if I can get this motor to start, it might be worth selling and recoup some of my money. And here comes the rain, so let's see what we can get done. Because it's only about noon and it's dark. If I didn't have these lights on, you wouldn't be able to see me. So we'll work through it. And of course, that side where the starter is on outside of the barn, no wall. Yeah, storm's coming in. I don't know how much we're gonna be able to do. I might need to check the weather, see. Pretty dark, getting a little windy. All right, y'all stay tuned and see what we get done today. All right, bye. So I just checked the weather, and we're going to have this all the rest of the day. Heavy, heavy rain blowing in. I ain't working today. One day I thought I was going to get some good work done. I hope y'all can hear me over all this. It ain't going to happen. So maybe tomorrow we'll come back out here, see if this thing will run. All right. Go home, go back to the house, and enjoy the rain. Bye. Yeah, it's not getting any better. Now I'm kind of trapped in the barn, and don't really want to go home, but some of this is blowing in. And for June, it's kind of cold. I have to send out for a rescue. Okay, back out here on this, I believe it's 92, 93. I think it's 92. It doesn't have a third brake light. So anyway, it's a parts truck, so I don't know a lot of information on it. But anyway, we're going to, I think the last stopped off, we had a starter I was going to put on it. Turned out the starter was bad. I knew I had a good starter somewhere. I dug around, I found it. tested it. It's good. So now we'll be able to get on to this. Okay, since we were rudely interrupted by oak leaves, we'll finish this. It's we're going to stick this new starter on here and see if this thing will start. Doesn't have fuel tank, so I do have an inline fuel pump. I'm going to try to hook up to it if the starter works and gets it going. We'll do that. So I don't know anything about this motor and transmission. It's supposed to be good, but when I bought it, guy already had the starter off of it. But anyway, we'll get in there and put it on and see how it does. Stay tuned. Here we go. There ain't much to see up there. Starter's in. Anyway, you can see how it's plugged in. Let's go see what this thing will do. Alright, hold on. Alright, I don't have a battery on it, so I'm actually missing ends. Cable ends here. So there's goes. These are actually pretty terrible. Kick on this box. I don't have a whole lot of battery on that, so let's see. Not getting anything off of it. Let me jump the sun way. Yank that off. I'm going to spray some starter fluid in. I don't have enough juice in this thing. Alright, we'll pull battery off of this other one. Well, yeah, that happened. So, I noticed a stray spark as I was trying to start it again off camera, and uh, spark plug wire. I don't think it's any good. So that's why it sparked and started a fire. It's sparking in the wrong place. All right, here we go. All right, let's see where if we have any other tube wires. Some of them look pretty good shape. I just pulled off the wrong one. Pulled off the wrong one. Well, the old spark plug wires were still in there and they don't look bad. At least looks better than the one I just pulled out of there. Stick this back in there. Okay, we're back out here another day. I've got my mic, so we're going to do this voiceover. Anyway, I put in a fuel pump, inline fuel pump, connected it straight to the fuel filter. It got it temporary wired up so that we can maybe see if this thing will start on fuel. It ran some pretty nasty fuel through recirculated, so we'll see what happens. Okay, here we're going to change out the battery cable ends. The other ones were just terrible. They were old and rusty. I think they'd been on two other vehicles as temporary. But we're going to change them out. We're going. I bought some a while back, thinking I would use them eventually, and here it's a good time to use them. So we're going to place these on there and see what happens. going on? Okay, yeah, I can see we didn't get it started. I think it's probably injectors uh, or um, some kind of fuel issue because spray the I, when I spray the starter fluid in there, it kind of starts wanting to start, but just doesn't. Not quite going to do it. Might help if I had two people out there, somebody to run the throttle, run the starter at the same time. Uh, I could change out that solenoid and maybe do it from the cab, but I do have one sitting around, but I don't think I'm going to bother doing that. Not for a parts truck, just something I'm going to be selling that motor off of. That motor doesn't match the ones in my other three trucks, so no reason to spend too much time on it. But anyway, if y'all saw something that you think I could do inexpensive or free, so it might be good content. Throw it in the comments and maybe we'll do it. But I'm not spending a lot of money on it. So anyway, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, throw in a comment. Let me know what I did wrong. Not a mechanic, well, not a mechanic, but play one on YouTube. So anyway, well, I do look forward to comments that will help me out. If you're just gonna call me an idiot, yeah, you're right. I don't know what I'm doing, but maybe we can learn together, or maybe comment warriors can help me out and help other people out. Anyway, we'll take care of this and we'll move on, and hopefully we can see where all these parts go. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.